Well, just a week ago, under this Prime Minister's watch, a Nazi was welcomed in this place and actually honoured within this chamber. Now, when the Prime Minister should have been a statesman and taken full responsibility, instead he chose to flee and hide. Not just for 1 day, not just for 2 days, but actually for 5 days. For 5 days he was mute. For 5 days he watched as our reputation was tarnished. For 5 days he was in hiding. For 5 days he utterly embarrassed our country. The Prime Minister has yet to take responsibility. Will he stand up, do the brave thing, and do that today?
L'honorable ministre des Services publics et de l'approvisionnement.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. The former Speaker has made it very clear that he alone was responsible for inviting this individual to the House and recognizing him. It was his initiative, and no other parliamentarians nor the government were involved. The former Speaker invited his own guests for Friday's address, which were determined by him and his own office. No advance notice was provided to the Prime Minister's office nor to the Ukrainian delegation about the invitation or the recognition. There are many Canadians who are hurt by this, and this mistake has been especially difficult for Jewish, Ukrainian, and Eastern.
The honourable member for Lethbridge.
Member proves my point. It's the Prime Minister of Canada. He is meant to function as a statesman, to take personal responsibility when a mistake happens. Yeah. And yet, instead, he chose to flee. He chose to hide.
Cowardly.
Why? Why? Why not take personal responsibility? Why not remedy this on the world stage? Why not acknowledge the grave atrocities that have taken place in our history and the mistake that was made here in this House and the impact that that would have on Canadians? So I'll give him an opportunity today. Would he honorably stand up, take that personal responsibility, and apologize to Canadians?
The honourable minister.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Again, the former Speaker has made it very clear that he alone was responsible for inviting this individual to the House and recognizing him. It was his initiative, and no one in this House knew of that. The Prime Minister, the same day we learned of this horrendous incident that occurred in the House, the Prime Minister recognized on the same day that this was painful for Canadians and communities who were affected by the Holocaust.